What's up, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time on this channel, then consider subscribing because I'm sure you're gonna like what you see. And of course, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and join me as we prepare this mouth-watering dish. Ciao ciao. Hello guys, welcome to today's recipe. So, just in case you've been wondering or looking for a substitute for stew or ofako or your normal everyday sauce that you use to eat rice and other staple, today I'm going to teach you guys how to make this pepper stick recipe. Okay guys, this recipe is so simple to make, but it's also really delicious. Okay, so first of all, we're going to be needing some beef. This is just cow meat, which we are going to be using, and some corn flour. You can also use wheat flour if you don't have corn flour, cornstarch. And then we're going to be needing some vegetables as well, just two different types of peppers, red bell pepper and green bell pepper, and also some white onion. I also diced some little green peppers that are usually hot. And then we're going to be using vegetable oil and some other ingredients that we're going to be needing for this recipe are the minced garlic, then minced ginger, we have some honey, some chicken cubes, chicken seasoning cubes, we have some salt, black pepper and soy sauce, you guys. So these are the ingredients that we're going to be using in today's recipe, guys. Let's get right into it. So now, you guys, we're going to prep our meat in order to prepare it for marination. And first of all, I already washed my beef. I washed it really well and it's clean, and I'm just gonna go ahead and season it with the ingredients that I have laid out on the table. Some black pepper. You guys, I don't really use measurements for my recipes. I don't know, you guys can just eye it or something. I don't really have standard measurements that I use. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to add some 2 cubes of chicken seasoning to that, and then we're going to go ahead and add the corn flour or cornstarch or wheat flour, anything, any flour you have at all. So we're going to be adding about a tablespoon of the flour, and yeah, that should be enough. And then we're going to go ahead and add the honey. I'm using 2 tablespoons of honey for this. And after that, we're going to add the minced garlic and minced ginger and a little bit of salt, and of course our soy sauce. So in adding the garlic and ginger, you guys, I put half of the total amount I have, because we're going to use the remaining half for frying the vegetables. It's always really nice to fry fresh vegetables with ginger and garlic, you guys. So half of that will go into the meat, and now I'm just going to be adding the soy sauce, and we're just going to go ahead and mix that all together, you guys. So I'm going to be putting a nylon over my hand to mince. Please, if you have a kitchen gloves, you can go ahead and use that. And I also added a little bit of salt. So now we're just going to go ahead and mix that very well. So you guys, I'm going to go ahead and add some vegetable oil to that and keep on mixing. I forgot to mention something at the beginning, that I sliced this meat very tiny and very flat shaped, just like the way Suya people cut up their beef. You guys know, right? Just slice the beef very thin, because we're going to be frying this and it has to be very thin so as to enable it to get done. Okay. The next step is to make a sort of thickener for the sauce, and to do that we're going to need some water, just a little bit of water, and then we're going to be adding the corn flour or cornstarch. I used about 2.5 spoons in this recipe, and also we're going to be adding the remainder of the soy sauce. So we're just going to mix that together and mix it thoroughly to make sure there are no lumps left in the mixture. So guys, now to cook the beef, we'll first of all set a pan on fire. Add a little bit of oil to that. And we're going to cook the beef. So then you just start putting them in there one after the other. You also want to make sure that you have low heat, not high heat. So first, you guys, now we're done with the meat. This is what it looks like. We've fried it, it's done, it's ready to be added to the vegetables. And so we set a saucepan on fire, and just a little bit of oil. And then we're going to pour in the remainder of the ginger and garlic. Then we're going to add in the onion first of all. Adding the rest of your pepper.